Hey friends, Scott Beckstead here with a wild horse update. At the Northlander Complex Roundup in Wyoming, the Bureau of Land Management has chased down and captured 1,640 wild horses. 10 horses have been killed by the Bureau of Land Management and the Couture's in that operation. 3 of those deaths include little baby foals who died due to heat exhaustion and stress. The Bureau of Land Management is plowing ahead with this operation despite high temperatures, chasing little baby foals, some just a few days old, for miles and miles through triple-digit heat. Observers have been pleading with the Bureau of Land Management to stop this operation due to the high temperatures, but the Bureau of Land Management, as ruthless as ever, doesn't care and is continuing these operations. At the Blue Wing Roundup in Nevada, so far over 300 burros have been captured. There have been 5 deaths, including a Jenny who was found dead on the trailer when they arrived at temporary holding. The Bureau of Land Management is especially brutal to these burros. Again, observers pleading with the BLM to suspend these operations during these extreme summer temperatures, but the Bureau of Land Management doesn't care. Very distressing video taken by Wild Horse Education shows these couture or these contractors chasing down a single burro. The animal is so brutalized, so exhausted. This is not a zero-out operation. If a burro gets away, there's no reason not to leave it out there, but instead the Bureau of Land Management seems to be making a point that they are going to chase down any animal that tries to escape, no matter how brutal it is for that animal. The observers are also reporting that the Bureau of Land Management is hiding the traps behind ridge lines so that the public observers cannot see what happens in those traps. That's where a lot of injuries and deaths happen. The Bureau of Land Management does not want the public observers to be able to see what happens in those traps, because the Bureau of Land Management does not want you, the American taxpayer, to see how it is treating our wild horses and burros on our public lands. Now, it takes a lot of money and effort for observers to be out there documenting this cruelty. So please go to wildhorseeducation.org, support their work. It costs a lot of money to keep people out there on the range. They are exhausted. They are mentally and emotionally fatigued from watching this cruelty, but it's so important that they are out there. Please go to wildhorseeducation.org, support their work, check in with their daily reports, call the Bureau of Land Management offices in Wyoming and Nevada, tell them to suspend these operations. Call your members of Congress, let them know about the cruelty that is going on in Wyoming and Nevada. Tell your members of Congress you support wild horses and burros on public land, and you oppose these inhumane helicopter roundups that are causing so much suffering and death. Friends, stay involved, stay engaged. Till next time.